No, actually, bro, I ain't gonna lie. The other level I had, I tossed that shit, and it landed on the cord and unplugged the PlayStation. But I do need a Wi-Fi extender. And please, yeah, look up something that's affordable but good, and send me the link to that shit. You know what I need more than I know what I need, nigga.
Hi, my name is Lori Kim, and I'm an illustrator. I'm honored to have shown my work in galleries such as Gallery Nucleus, Giant Robot, and Wow as well. I also
Yo,
teach
yo.
sketching at
Hey,
Brainstorm School,
Strive, how
and
you
I
doing,
teach
brother?
Chilling, chilling, bro.
What's going on with you?
Shit, sitting here working on some commissions.
Yeah, I seen you posted something like that. You say you're doing, what, you're not doing your homework, you're doing commission. What's the difference in the two? I'm sorry.
My own work is the shit I want to paint, and commissions is what people pay me to do.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
If we're able to do that, would you be interested in, I don't know if Gante talked to this guy about doing it, but I told Gante that we already talked about my man, about Travis, that's right. So, I don't know, do you do joint ventures or would you need the whole thing or how that would go, but if that was to come to fruition, would you be able to rock on something?
Oh yeah, as long as there's some money involved, shit,
Oh,
I'm down for the money.
oh,
Shit.
oh yeah, no, about collaborating. If you had to paint and somebody else is painting now as well or something like
Oh
that,
no
you
no
know
no,
what I
I
mean?
don't
That's
mind
what.
doing that. Yeah, shit, I don't mind working with
Oh,
other artists.
okay,
That's a
okay.
that.
Well, I'll keep that in mind, and
Yeah.
if that comes to fruition, that's cool. Yeah, well, I see you doing your thing, man. You ain't there playing the fitness, or if you ain't doing how did your what you call it go? Or your studio, what show you had at your place?
You said what now?
The show that you had at your place, your exhibit.
Oh no no no, that's not this weekend, but next weekend.
Oh, that's cool, man. When did you come up with that idea?
Uh, I don't know. I just I noticed that some people some artists let people walk through their gallery and they own private little space and give tours,
Right.
but like I don't know.
I
I
just
feel
say, but that's your home. But
yeah, that's why I
but
feel like to come in my house, yo. Like I gotta charge people to come in my house, yo. Like
I
shows,
got you. I got
I
you.
do shows other
I,
places.
you did say things had quiet down a little bit. It's great. Oh, are you participating with that um expo?
What
Art
next?
expo at the Mohegan?
Oh nah, nah.
No, I just knew that the Black Scranton Project would be involved with it as well.
Nah.
Um,
I ain't even hear about nothing they having out there.
oh, they got Black. Is this happening? Oh, okay, it got up until the last. You got 5 days left, I think, or it's 4 after today. I think. If you wanna, I'll shoot it to you. I'm surprised you got. I know your girl know about it. What's her Glennis or whatever like that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she has to know about it because I mean, she to know it makes everything like that. I'm
Yeah.
surprised you don't know about it. But
Nah.
anyway, it's happening at the what you call it, in September 4th. That's right. I think it's Labor Day weekend.
Okay.
Um, I'm still waiting to get up here in the studio, man. I'm trying to put some things together, but I know your time is pretty. You're spread pretty thin and shit. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So,
But I'm trying to see like what my role would be if I come to the studio, like what my role is.
what role would you like to play when it comes to? Well, my thing is there's just so many directions that we can go in, man. You and I could chop that up and come to an understanding of what role would you like to play for that matter. You know what I'm saying? And but I thought you wanted to do some recording and get into making, try to make some music or something like that, and
Well,
maybe take it.
I really want to like manage my girl, man. Like more than anything, like 'cause my girl got it, yo, and I can like, I mean, she don't need no help writing music. But if I do some shit, like I said, I'd rather like help her because she's younger. She ain't but 25 years old, yo. So she
Uh huh.
younger. She a female, and she got talent, yo. So like that's what I was saying. Initially, I just really want somewhere for my girl to record at, yo.
Oh, you ain't opening up the trunk, huh? You
I
ain't
know
pulling up
me and her
okay.
like one of my cousins like he make music. Me and him talked about like making a song together, and me and my girl we might do like a couple of songs together. But like I don't think I'm gonna be like I can't focus on music. That's why like I already did the music one time, and it came to a point where I had to decide if I'm going to record music or make art, and I already decide like making art is for me.
Yeah, looks like you made a nice choice
Yeah, so this is my thing right now. So
looks like you made a nice choice, brother.
if I ever fuck around with the music, it's just something for me to listen to when I'm riding around running errands to the grocery store or some shit. I'm not trying to like do shows and get on
Okay.
BET or no shit.
Okay, got you. Say no more, say no more. Well, do you wanna do you just wanna frequent the studio or whatever, try to set up for your girl? I mean, your girl could I mean, you can just buy some studios. She can get some studio time and
Yeah.
record, you know, no or banks or whatever, record and be cool. But she'll get you get a break on the rate or something like that. Because you know, after we do this good abating or what we're doing, you know, well, Gandhi's already charging over there $50 an hour. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's standard. That's like standard rate though.
Yes, I know that's the rate, you know what I'm saying? No, but Noah had been charging his clients, you know, $35, you know what I'm saying, 40 hours, and I had to get in his ass and say, yo, man, because like I told you, I'm not working my other job anymore, you know?
Oh yeah.
The job at the bus company, so I'm, yo, bro, we got that, and I need another engineer, you know what I'm saying? Because when Noah's not here, you know what I'm saying, like I'm sitting here right now, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I could have an engineer, but I need, you know, and I tell Noah this all the time. I said about one of his friends or whoever else is it. But I guess I just gotta put out an ad, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't like I said. I don't know a lot of beat makers around here, yo.
Yeah, but I mean, I have one, but my man, he's got a whole lot of shit going on, and he don't want to he can't get a band like I mean, he could, but he chooses not to get a band like I. Plus, he works. You know what I'm saying? He works during the day, and like I said, I go back to work actually myself on the 7th of September. So I go back to my night job, my night gigs, working from 2:30 to 11 at night. So.
Oh damn.
I'll be up in here during the day a little bit, you know, spot agents, making sure things are running okay, and then I gotta get to work or whatever like that. But I still want to just chop it up with you, man, on any level, man. You know what I'm saying? However we can work it out, even with the merchandise or arts or some work. I mean, I'll pay you for your services or however we work it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just get at me, man, bro. Ain't nothing but love here, bro. We all good, man. And like I said, as far as you managing your girl or whatever like that, or whatever, what you do with her is that's what you want. I mean, just because you bring her here to record, that doesn't mean that she's our artist. She's paying that, and y'all doing what y'all want to do. I mean, but if do you want us to, we're going to put her, you know, part of the, you know, the team and push her or whatever, or push her work, like we'll be pushing everything else. She will take it upon herself. I mean, either way, you know, but whatever it is, we'll bear the truth about it all.
Yeah.
So that's all it is, man. Ain't nothing but bear truth when it comes to me, man. What's going on or whatever. And like I said, when you get some time, man, let's chop it up. But I'm gonna send you that. I'm gonna send it to you on your messenger page on the Facebook about that. You might wanna, or you got something planned for Labor Day weekend.
When is that?
Not this weekend coming up, the following weekend.
Yeah. That's why I say I'm gonna have my show that weekend, and
oh, you got your show that weekend. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
and there's something else going on in Scranton, like this other little, like it's a hip hop show, like Paint and Sip. I don't really know, like some motherfuckers from New York coming down to do some shit, yo. So I'm gonna be a part of that.
Where's that
at? It's in Scranton at the Commonwealth Coffee House, I think the name of it is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I need to post some stuff on my Facebook because I really ain't been sharing it a lot, but I gotta go ahead and start letting people know about that shit too.
Paint and Sip, huh?
Yeah.
That
It should be
sounds
pretty
cool.
dope. Yeah, it should be pretty dope.
Well, keep me posted. But and like I said, when you get a chance, man, let's catch up, man. Chop it up, man. Like I said, I'm here. I'm off Friday, and I got next Monday off because I took another day off because after this week, like I said, I go back to my regular schedule. And I have to work 5 days a week instead of 4. So I took another day off, so I got a 4-day weekend ahead of me. If you ain't doing nothing this weekend or whatever, maybe I can catch up, chop it up with you somehow, so like that. Or one day this week, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm here after 4 o'clock. After 5, pretty much for the rest of the week. You know what I'm saying?
All right, bro. I'll try to hit you up, man.
Oh, you can holiday over the weekend, man. We could throw a burger on the grill or steak or something, just do something or whatever. Just chop it up and see where we're going with this.
Now I'll be out of town this. I'll probably I'm leaving out of town tomorrow, and I ain't coming back till Monday.
Shit,
yeah.
Where you headed?
My aunt's birthday down in South Carolina. My aunt and my uncle, yo, they like 11 years apart, but their birthday on the same day, yo.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Are you going to South Carolina?
Yeah, we'll go down there.
You driving down?
Yeah.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Yeah,
you going home? Close? You going home?
Yeah, going home, my hometown.
That's what's up. Okay, well, enjoy yourself, brother. That's
Yeah.
I ain't had no vacation all summer, man. I don't know. The closest vacation I've been having, I go see my cousin in Delaware maybe this weekend coming up. Stop in New York or Philly, and then I'll come here. My summer is about over. What the hell?
Yeah, I
But
went
it
to
is what it
Delaware.
is. Just trying to make some things happen, man. I really would love to catch up with you, man, and talk about these different things, man. These grants and some other shit, man. You probably might be able to assist me with some shit I was trying to do, man, as far as getting one of these, because you know they got that grant money getting ready to float around out here, right? Do you have someone who writes grants?
Nah, all my connections in Scranton. I've been trying to find somebody over here, and I actually asked. I've asked one person so far, and they was like they don't know nobody. So now it's like I got it.
I mean, they don't have to live here to write the grant, do they?
Oh no! Oh, you mean just a grant writer? Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
grant writers. Yeah. Shit, I can. You can write a grant. You can get a template online for a grant, and just it's already written for you. All you gotta do is fill in the blanks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can get a template for almost any kind of grant. Yeah. That shit that ain't the hard part. It's who got the money. Like where the money at. So now I already see I gotta get with like the Chamber of Commerce. I gotta get with some of their board members or some of the board members from city council or something to see like I said, where the fuck the money at for the arts, yo?
Well, they have some money and it's getting ready to be released. Like I told you, when we did that thing at the Kirby Park and the mayor had spoke out there, he talked about the monies that they have there, about 37 million or something like that, whatever. And I called City Hall and I've been calling them since I went down there. And I talked to my girl, my white girlfriend at my old job, the bus company, who is the grant person in charge over there at the bus company, and she told me the same thing. And they said that money won't be released until after the holidays or something like that, and they're working on it. You know what I'm saying? You know what they do. So they get in there first, right?
That's all it is. They gonna get theirs first. They gonna get their little bit first, and then like I say, the rest of that shit gonna go to bigger organizations, yo. The colleges and all that shit gonna get some shit, man. Another shit.
You think? Nah, they know because it gotta go to small business for small businesses.
That's what the grants are for. Are you talking about PPP shit?
No, not the PPP loan. This is something different. It's the money that it's the what you call it. It's COVID whatever relief, whatever that was stimulus that was sent down to the Missouri County or to Pennsylvania in general. And that's how much money that's how much is that was allocated to Luzerne. I mean, to this area right here. You know, I mean. I'm trying to stay on top of it, man. Actually, I'm hoping like hell, man. I get my hands in there, man, so I could. Cause we're gonna strive and survive and do what we gotta do anyway, man. But that was kind of handy. Boy, I mean, I'm taking a piss, man. If I could get a salary, man. If I could get a grant and get written in there, two engineers, you know what I'm saying? Administrative assistant or something like that, you know what I'm saying? And what other things that need to be written in there for the what I need, you know what I'm saying? The money is there, man. I have a strong feeling that we'll be able to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? But you said you're going away, so I guess I have to catch up with you next week, right? On Monday, when you get back on next week sometime, huh?
Yeah.
All right, well, and then that following week is your what you call it, right?
Yeah,
Is your
my show.
What day is that on? Your show, your art show.
On a Friday.
On a Friday?
Yeah.
And you already sold out?
Yeah, so it was only 15 tickets, yo.
15 tickets? Okay. You said but you might do it again, huh?
Yeah, like I said, cause the shit at my crib, man.
Why don't you get a little gallery? You want to get a gallery?
I'm gonna get one. Trust me, I'm gonna get one.
Oh, you got one already?
No, I got.
Yeah, but
kinda.
But also, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, kinda, but I'm working on some shit.
I know you are, bro. I see you doing your thing, man. Actually, man, that's why I try to holler at you, man, because I'm trying to catch your energy a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to piggyback off you, nothing like that. I'm just saying, I'm just trying to, be around positive people. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Doing what they're doing, we doing what we're doing here as well. But I mean, however it works out, you will be doing it again, the exhibit.
Yeah. Like I said, it might be an annual thing where I try to do it like once a year.
Once a year. Okay. I got you. But the wine and sip thing, that's a whole other thing too, and that's gonna be happening. When you say that is?
That's gonna be Saturday, like the next day.
This Saturday.
No. It's gonna be next Saturday. So my art exhibit is next Friday, and then the paint and sip is next Saturday, the next day.
Oh wow, 2 days back to back, huh?
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay. I might have to catch up with you in Scranton. But how much is that in Scranton?
Well, I didn't set that up. I'm just gonna be there to interview the artist. So for a table to and paint and sit, like I said, that's why I got to share the info on my page because I don't know how much the tickets is. I ain't got to pay, so I ain't even think about that part.
You ain't thinking about that, man. Yeah. You ain't got to pay, so that's cool, huh? Hey, how did you do when you had your exhibit the first time when you was there? In Scranton. That exhibit you had.
Oh, the art shows always do pretty good. Like my original paintings are too expensive for this area. They too black and too expensive, so nobody don't buy my paintings. But I sell a lot of prints, yeah.
So you sell a lot of prints, huh?
Yeah, I sell a lot of prints.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Actually, that's what I wanted to ask you. I could use about 2 of them, man. Of the reading. What you call it again?
The which one?
Your prints of the reading with the black book history. Black
books.
Yeah. What did you call that exhibit?
The reader series.
Yeah, the reader series. Yeah, I could use like maybe 2 of those, man. I've been prints like that. Are you still selling them or not really?
With the prints?
Yeah.
I think I have a few of one of them, but I'm selling prints of like my newer stuff now.
What would that be?
Just some self portraits I did, like just pictures of me.
Could you send me a few of them? Cause I'll be bragging about you to my sister. She's an artist. Actually, she didn't come. She wasn't able to come to your thing in Philly. But how did that go in Philly?
Oh, that went pretty good too, man. Yeah, that shit went good. So there's a couple prints out there.
Oh yeah.
It was like it was a real car show. Like nobody ain't came out there to see no art. Everybody came out there to see cars, yo. It was like a hard body car show.
I seen some of them cars. Yeah. Well, look, man. Let me let you get back to what you got to do, man. And it's nice talking with you, man. But wait, let's connect, bro. You know what I'm saying? when you finish, when you get some time, man. Just holler at me and let's see. Cause I really would like to start getting some merch, man. Some merchandise. Oh, you know what I was gonna ask too? The lettering on the logo. The Band Troop logo.
Yeah.
Could you could put a different type of lettering, something a little bit more profound, a little regal instead of just the regular words like that, or you think that's good just like that? That's cool.
I mean, I liked it, but I can do it however you want. I'd have to charge you for a whole new logo though.
I'm just saying, but you as a no, I like the logo and all that. I was just talking about the Band Troop up top.
Yeah.
That's what you thought was efficient enough. It would work like that. You think?
Simpler is better, bro. Simple is always better.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, if you say so.
Look at Nike logo.
Huh?
Look at Nike logo.
Yeah.
Exactly. Simple as shit. And Nike sell more shoes than anybody. Look at Adidas logo. They writing and all that shit ain't real fancy, yo. It's just the brand itself should speak for itself. Your logo can be sleek and simple, and people will remember that shit. Just like a Nike, like the Nike. Nike is just plain ass letters, but everybody know that shit when you see it.
Okay. Yeah, you're right about that. Okay. Cool. So I'll leave it like it is then. And well, you know what I was gonna ask you while you were saying Nike? Because I seen something on YouTube the other day, and I know you see YouTube because you're on there all the time. Actually, I'll be watching it sometimes, but I never sat down and watched the whole. How long do you be on?
For hours. I'm in the studio right now painting, bro. I'll be in the studio for hours. This is what I do. You know what I'm saying? This is what I do. I'm on camera right now.
It's like
Yeah.
like an hour segment or something like
No,
that,
I've
or
been
whatever.
here
You
for
know,
I've been here for 2-3 hours, 4
Until you
hours.
tired, huh?
Yeah.
But the object is teaching and explaining. Like you're into oil painting, right? That's what you do, right?
Yeah. But I don't teach nothing really. I just paint and people just watch me paint.
Okay. I'm thinking it's football that's kind of trying to show them. But there was something. I know what I was gonna say. I see something on YouTube, and it was this dude in New York who's painting sneakers. These sneakers going for like thousands of dollars.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Have you ever did that? You ever did sneakers?
Oh yeah, I customize sneakers all the time, bro.
Oh, you did that?
Yeah.
Oh, what you talking about? Oh, back when you just bullshit around, or you did like now with the market of sneakers and how everybody in the designer sneakers is that
You know,
and third, right?
if you look at my Instagram or whatever, I just sold a pair of custom Spider-Man sneakers like a couple months ago.
Get out of here. Oh man, you a beast, Trav. You a beast, alright. That's what's up. Well, I catch you when I can, man. Alright, so when you get back around these ways or whatever like that, I'll try to holler at you by that next weekend when you're around, right? Alright, love is up, bro.
Right.
Travel safe, man. Have a safe trip.
Thank you, man. Peace, bro. Yeah, my man can talk, yo. Alright, it's almost 7 o'clock, yo. I'm gonna go for like 20 minutes and get my ass the fuck out of here.
based on what he truly believes, based on his years of doing this work. Study for what he truly believes is the right thing to do.
That did not age well. It's only a couple days old.
Kamala did manage to meet for 2 decades our great service members put their lives on the line.
This disastrous Afghanistan withdrawal.
He just made a really big decision. Afghanistan, yes. Were you the last person in the room? Yes. So you feel comfortable? I do. He is someone who I have seen over and over again make decisions based on what he truly believes, based on his years of doing this work and studying these issues, what he truly believes is the right thing to do.
That did not age well. It's only a couple days old.
Kamala did manage to meet for 2 decades our courageous service members put their lives on the line in Afghanistan.
We will always be grateful and proud, and the U.S. military involvement in Afghanistan is the right decision. Can it be kind of the straw man argument? No one. It's a good, it's a convincing argument to leave Afghanistan. That's what no one's upset about. That it's how it was done, how boxed it was.
Yeah, that's like everyone agrees that we should free Britney.
Yes.
No one thinks that we push her dad off a bridge.
Exactly.
There's a very big difference. She is wrong on everything, and she's so narcissistic. And why didn't she take the call sheet from Joe and go down and did
Master craftsman, nigga. Master craftsman, bro.
She is vice president of the United States, and she is certainly not taking a leadership role here, which is also no surprise.
Yes. All right, Dana. What's really going on? What's going on behind the
I
scenes?
feel like something is going on.
Something is up. I don't know what it is.
People gonna wonder why we able to sit back and chill at such a young age. Hey man, we've been putting in this work for years, nigga. You think I just got to this point like overnight, nigga? No. We did the same thing day in and day out for years. But it worked though. You know what I'm saying? You gotta master that craft. Yo, I can't find something to open. I can't find my screwdriver. What the heck? Same old, same old. We painting, I'm packing. Shit don't change, bro. Hey man, if it ain't broke, okay then.
Also, I have to imagine that the labor groups and the human rights groups.
That's all I got to say, bro. If it ain't broke, my nigga.
Historical.
At least maybe say something.
Goddamn.
A woman of color,
You know,
no
just
less.
let it do what it do then. Shit.
Female VP. On the situation for Afghan women, Geraldo. How's your hero now?
Which one are your verdict? I always go to Eric though when I want to when we should hold us. It's very easy to say, oh, they come off as nasty or they're overbearing.
Erica Kane.
I think they come out with
Yeah, that's right. All my children.
She is named after Erica Kane.
No.
And I kissed Erica Kane.
No. Susan Lucci.
Did she kiss you back?
He gave her first Emmy. Sorry, Susan.
But I really think she's in a very tough spot. And I don't know how competent she is in this role. She was pretty good as a senator and a DA and a attorney general. But I'm not sure how good she is, and it's a very difficult role. And Joe Biden was a great vice president. Kamala Harris so far has been pretty mediocre.
You're being quite diplomatic. Jesse, could it be she's out of the picture to preserve her brand? Like she doesn't want her fingerprints on this now? She's in hiding.
Maybe. Yeah, unlike Geraldo, I don't consult my wife before I talk about women's issues on television.
Maybe you should.
Maybe I should. Maybe I should. But now Kamala has become the laughing stock that Joe was when he was vice president. And so she loyalty test right now. Number one option, she could come out and she could be a good VP and say, you know what, it was Trump's fault. It was the Afghan army's fault. And she could really show Joe that she has his back. Number two, you leak. And you leak that, you know what, I had some questions about this execution and no one listened to me. Maybe it was a sexist thing. And you get that out there, kind of risky. Or she just goes silent. She goes silent for about a month, and then she does a softball, and she gets the cameras to film her hugging Afghan women as they arrived at the tarmac here in the United States. That's her only option. She embraces that I saved your life, woman, because I am a strong woman, and that's her play.
Now when she does that, she'll have to credit you.
Yes.
That's why he put it out
She's
there.
watching, I know.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox's YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.
Hell yeah. Be the only motherfucker up at 3 o'clock in the morning. That'd be me and Puff, yo.
Stop taking your generic multivitamin. I'm going to fill you in on a little not-so-secret secret. Most multivitamins just flat out don't work. Why don't they work? Well, beyond the fact that multivitamin manufacturers deliberately underdose the ingredients into the cheapest possible forms of each ingredient, forms that your body can't even absorb, so they can maximize their profits. Generic multivitamins aren't designed for you. You are unique. You have unique health issues or health fitness goals that you want to achieve and are
Hey, Ken, I had an experience. I watched Restrepo last night. As what's going on in Afghanistan. Do you know Restrepo, Sebastian Younger's film on Afghanistan?
Yeah.
Just sort of, just to put it in perspective, like what's going on there and that. And it's you know, I mean, books are amazing to put things in perspective, because there's something about a documentary, especially a boots on the ground documentary by a journalist like Sebastian Number, and in Afghanistan, while Afghanistan is falling to the Taliban, so it feels so. It's still tense when you're watching it, and you know, guys telling people down and the one that's dying. It's first of all, I forgot. Like, I think you have a sense of what they mean when they talk about these mountainous areas, this mountainous terrain that's impossible really to control, because it's very difficult to traverse, very difficult to get around. I don't think you really understand it until you watch that film. Until you really see the mountains and you're like, oh God, like how is anybody ever going to control this area? Like, no wonder why the Soviets failed. No wonder why we failed. No wonder why, you know, the people that live there, they're living in an incredibly difficult environment in terms of like just getting around.
Yeah, I remember some statistics about like 99% of people in Afghanistan Iran, Iran, yeah, I don't know how to say it. I remember like 99% of them didn't know 9/11 happened. So like they're completely disconnected from the world, even
That's so crazy.
even things that seem relevant.
Did you watch the videos today of people trying to?
Yeah, I don't know how to say it. I remember like 99% of them didn't know 9/11 happened. So like they're completely disconnected from the world, even.
That's so crazy.
They didn't know what?
Even Iran, yeah, I don't know how to say it. I remember like 99% of them didn't know 9/11 happened.
9/11 happened.
So like they're completely disconnected from the world, even.
That's so crazy.
Like even things that seem relevant.
Did you watch the videos today of people trying to climb aboard planes and falling to their deaths? Planes are taking off, these guys are hanging on to the landing gear, and as the landing gear pulls up, they're falling to their death.
Trying to save themselves?
Yes, trying to leave with the Americans. It's fucking crazy. Just the chaos at the airport is crazy. You haven't seen any of this
No,
stuff?
I haven't seen. I actually have not been paying attention.
Jamie, show him some of the videos, because it's heartbreaking. Yeah, these are people just literally climbing all over these ladders, doing whatever they can, trying to force themselves onto these planes. But the really fucked one is look, these guys hanging on the landing gear. Watch this, like falling to death. It's fucked. Yeah, and look at this. I mean, fucking crazy. All these guys trying to stop the plane so that they can get on board. I mean, this is just a tremendous failure. It's so heartbreaking.
Yeah, but what do you do?
What could be done differently? Right? That's the real question. Could they have designed a better withdrawal plan that scaled over time, where they gave, particularly people that helped the American military over there, that they're very vulnerable right now. They're in a lot of trouble. Could they have protected them better? Could they have done something? Could they have designed a plan? That's what most people who are criticizing this believe. People that understand what's going on with it, I think this idea of pulling out immediately.
Yeah, but half the world is living under authoritarian regimes. So the question is, how do you help those people? How do you help? You had a nice, sophisticated, deep historical conversation with Andrew Schultz about North Korea. But
are you being sarcastic?
There's a little bit of sarcasm there. I love him. He's hilarious. I'm just joking.
He is hilarious, but he was going hard with the paint.
Yeah, a little bit.
But
like, how do you help?
He's having fun.
Well, the one sort of sophisticated criticism there was, well, what the hell do you do about it?
What do you do about North Korea? Well, but
and there's a lot of places like that. I mean, North Korea is probably the worst or one of the worst. But There's a lot of places where the leader of the government is abusing its people. What do you do about it? The whole cryptocurrency, Bitcoin people say, maybe you can change the money. You can give people power by one of the ways government controls the monetary system. So you can like swap out, try to give people power through the money. That's one way. That's interesting. Obviously the old school way is military, or also maybe economic pressures. Then it becomes difficult because you're taking on that project, and then the thing that you get in Afghanistan. And it's a project that takes 10 years, it takes 20 years, and then ultimately it's not successful. So
The Afghanistan situation is so crazy because, Biden was on television just a little while ago talking about how there's 300,000 armed Afghanistan soldiers that were trained by the United States, and there's only 75,000 Taliban, and there's no way that they're going to fall. But they never fought. They just gave up, like, instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's fucked up. You're seeing
whole
traders
situation
now,
is
and
very
Americans
confusing
aren't
to
there
someone who
anymore.
doesn't understand it. If you're a guy who fought over there too, it's got to be insanely frustrating. People spilled blood over there, people lost limbs over there, and then they're seeing how quickly we just pulled out and then abandoned ship. Like what was that for?
Well, we got into the war under false pretenses. We stayed without much transparency about why we're staying, how many
20 fucking years.
Yeah. Without a clear plan for the future, and then we pulled out without a clear, transparent plan. But I don't know what lesson to draw from that, except that we should never gone in the first place. That's the only sort of solid set of arguments you can have. And then why that place? It's the people that argue it's all about oil and all those kinds of things.
And minerals.
And minerals.
All sorts of natural resources, right? Natural gas. Like Afghanistan it's a rich suppository of lithium, I believe, too, right?
Yeah, natural. But then what about Iraq? Like, what does that have to do with anything? And so you start questioning the whole operation, the whole process of making decisions about foreign policy and the military conflicts. What lesson do you draw from that when there's places like North Korea, when there's many people in Africa suffering, there's many regimes that are abusing its people there. Then there's people that criticize Russia for certain things in terms of from an authoritarian regime perspective, and then the big one is China. And then what do you do about that? And then I do find the libertarian argument here the most sophisticated and convincing. Is we should stay out of other people's business until we have a really clear plan. And the majority of Americans, given a transparent communication of what is going on and what we're going to do, majority of Americans are behind this plan. Otherwise, stay out of it. Unless you have, when you have like something like a Nazi Germany, where there's obvious atrocities happening, where there's an obvious war on the horizon, then that's different. But everything
If that's the case, then why aren't we invading North Korea? If Wyoming Park and all these different people that have escaped from North Korea are telling the truth, there's a Holocaust going on there right now. I mean, they're literally starving their people. They're putting people in concentration camps. They're having children born in concentration camps for the crimes of their grandparents. And their children will also be born in these camps, in these prison camps. They're starving their people. They execute them for, almost no reason. They do whatever they want to them. They have full and total, complete control over them.
But the dark answer, and the reason, is because there's no way to do anything about North Korea without also doing something about China.
Yeah.
And that's why we turn a blind eye to North Korea, because a war with North Korea or invasion of North Korea is an invasion of China.
Watch the entire episode for free, only on Spotify.
I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I might have to listen to that whole Joe Rogan episode now. Honestly.
Out of Afghanistan have been heartbreaking. Desperate people doing whatever they can to flee the country as the Taliban reestablishes control over the capital and the rest of the country. Some people are calling it a catastrophe. Other people are calling it a nightmare. And MSNBC reporters are calling it a relatively peaceful takeover.
The country is essentially now in the hands of the Taliban for all intents and purposes. They've taken over Kabul. The president, or should I now say the former president of Afghanistan, Ashraf Ghani, has fled the country. The Taliban have taken over the presidential palace. They've renamed the country the Islamic Emirate, taken down the Afghan flag and hoisted up their own colors. And it's been a relatively peaceful, if you like, process. They haven't had to fire a lot of shots. There hasn't been a lot of bloodshed in Kabul. It was a pretty straightforward takeover for them. They've also taken over the airport. There have been reports of shots fired at the airport, and Taliban fighters are all over the place, but they're not in any sort of clashes with US personnel, although commercial flights have so far been suspended.
That's a lot of whiplash. It's a mostly peaceful takeover of the country, and it's peaceful, and there are definitely shots being fired by the militants who are everywhere, but it's mostly peaceful. Turns out that relatively peaceful takeovers, like mostly peaceful protests, seem to involve a fair bit of violence. But Joe Biden has doubled down on the strategy. In his first comments since everything that he said wouldn't happen happened in Afghanistan, with the president this week, is it any wonder that Democrats want to ban Donald Trump from ever appearing on a ballot again? MSNBC sees the glass half full. So that's the same network, by the way, that called the George Floyd riots mostly peaceful protests with the buildings burning down behind them. Now they're saying this is a relatively peaceful takeover. I suppose as far as takeovers go, it actually is relatively peaceful, meaning, yeah, they're executing lots of people and beheading lots of people, but there's no major battle taking place in Kabul because the Afghan military didn't even fight back, and the American forces were leaving. The political leadership said, pull out of the country. The State Department taking a similarly optimistic view. So the State Department spokesman, Ned Price, is confident in the ability of the United States to impel the Taliban to have an inclusive government.
Additionally, the UN Security Council issued a joint press statement earlier today calling for a new government that is united, inclusive, and representative, including with the full and meaningful participation of women. The Council spoke with one voice to underscore that Afghanistan must abide by its international obligations, including to international humanitarian law, and ensure the safety and security of all Afghans and international citizens.
Or what?
I'm sure that'll do it. It's done. It's over. I don't know why we spent 20 years in a military occupation in Afghanistan when Ned Price could have just got on TV, or, and frankly, he might still do this, written a strongly worded letter to the Taliban and said, hey, dear Taliban,
you better be
to whom it may concern at the Taliban, we want you to elect women to your government. And if you don't, well, we in the international community will be very disappointed in you, Taliban. Okay, so maybe think about that. Taliban, as far as I can tell, completely ignoring the demands of the United States State Department. One CNN reporter observing on the ground, a CNN reporter who is now wearing a hijab because otherwise she'll be killed. She's now wearing the hijab, but she's looking on the bright side. She's saying, sure, these guys seem pretty, they're saying mean things. They don't sound like they're going along with this, but they seem friendly enough.
They're just chanting death to America, but they seem friendly at the same time. It's utterly bizarre.
They're mostly friendly terrorists who want to destroy our country. Mostly friendly, though. And actually, I hate to give credit to CNN, too, but in a way, they do seem kind of friendly. In a way, that's the scariest part, because if you look at the clip, they're saying, "Oh, that's to America! We took over the country! Hey, buddy, habibi, that's to America!"
Oh my gosh.
It's bad. It's bad. It's not looking good. Seems like a contradiction, but there it is. Chanting death to America, but mostly friendly. A takeover of a country, but mostly peaceful. I'm glad you liked that clip. I would strongly encourage you. Go subscribe to the Michael Knowles Show podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher, wherever you get your podcast. Just head on over there right now and click subscribe. And leave a 5-star review. Appreciate that. And then you get this full episode, which is about the friendly, peaceful Taliban takeover. We'll see you next time.
Definitely not taking the news word for it. Hey, man, what she said they were saying was death to America, bro. Death to America. You don't think that's what they chanting? They could be like, yay, we love America. Thank you so much. Thank you, President Bush, Obama, Trump. Thank you so much for what you've done to our country. Or are they saying, death to America. Get the fuck out of here. It's Taliban season, bitch. Taliban season. Now you know what'd be crazy? If shit started looking good over there. What if shit start actually looking good over there though? That shit gonna be all crazy fucked up. Alright, it's goddamn 15 minutes after 7. Let me get out of here, because I ain't even ate no dinner yet. I'm gonna eat something, get my ass ready for bed. I got 4 more bills to kill. God damn. I got the little skyline started. This is gonna be a very different and unique painting, obviously. But we're gonna make it do what it do. Make it do what it do. Yeah, we're gonna make it do what it do. There ain't nothing else to do but make it do what it do. Alright. Alright. Grab this. That's off. That's off. Never turn that on. Grab the phone. And that's it. Catch you next time, home.